know, I was freaked out because I was afraid that the limo or the Flex place wouldn't be open today. Oh. Hello.
My glasses, I can see, but then I'll lose my...
Are you recording right now?
No.
Alright, let me show you something. There's this little thing here, this little lever here.
Yeah.
It's for the viewfinder, it's a focus thing. So maybe if you take your glasses off and you use that little thing to focus, you may be able to see also.
Well, number one, you're facing the sun, so go in the shade.
Well, the sun gets on my face too.
All right, now turn around. No, it's their turn.
Suck up!
Oh, that was a first. 5 years, first prom I've ever seen that.
Oh.
Tell my parents that we're leaving.
We were just informed that Jeremy Winter forgot his corsage at home, so he had to go back and get it.
They sewed it closed.
They always do, dear.
Just don't stick them in the Christian.
Yeah, blood stains are kind of hard to get out.
They really are, on white shirts especially.
Yeah.
And white dresses, I mean. The thing is gonna explode halfway through the night. It's gonna like...
As long as it doesn't do it, I've had one before here. Had it sewed in and it went flipped upside down.
Jerry, you can turn that thing off on your
Hey, Jeremy's having fun.
One more. So you guys want to sit in the limo and I take a picture in there?
Yeah, mine's are.
Okay, I just have like one more.
Yeah.
She's in the band. This one's her kid.
Here's the other
I'm probably still on the wall over there.
Okay, yeah, she.
And my parents are in Hawaii.
That one's Kelsey.
Are you recording? Is she recording?
Yes.
Matt.
Big angel.
Except the red record button's not on.
This is Shawnee.
Jeremy, is she recording?
I am. Dang. I was recording, okay? It said REC.
You are now.
You're gonna run Callie right over.
Jeremy, you want me to get a picture?
Yeah.
Don't.
Alright, are we crawling back in the window?
Yeah, yeah.
Crawling being up the water.
Yeah.
Kind of like
You guys look great. You're gonna have a good time.
sit and scooch.
Huh?
Teal. Fine. Although it's not that teal. Fine. I thought you were perfectionist about these
5-0.
things. Not really.
No, but
What do you need, Jeff?
you need another check?
We've got it for 11.
Okay, so I only
We
got
might need it
20.
till midnight.
I've got 20, Jeremy.
Well, I've got 20.
All right, between everyone, give up.
I've got nothing.
What good are you?
I thought my van was...
What good are you?
Oh, shut up.
You learn that as you get older.
To have long, strong nails. I've never had my nails the same length. They're all strong.
Yeah.
They don't bend backwards.
At the beginning.
Like a whole day. Like my little French manicure. And so weird. I just feel like they're
Drag race. I know, it's just a player enough, right? That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
I could have.
2 miles to get to them.
Oh, great.
We gotta waste time.
We'll go to the mall.
We're gonna stop by first.
Where is that, by the way?
Right near Laurel Manor.
Oh.
Burton Manor. The old Roman.
That's the over this way.
Yes. Hey, get out of the door.
I found a little problem with that thing, but I figured that out. Why the test? It's 10 to 4 o'clock. And everything starts 2 hours later. That's the Wednesday. That's what that is.
Wait, where's you gonna run here now, Johnny?
Oh.
Yeah, well, it starts 6.
Yes.
Is it running?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Well, you didn't hardly any of Jeremy.
It's a lot closer. So
Who do you think I'm taping right now?
Okay, Jeremy, one more picture so I can go in and feed the tyke.
Come on, babe.
You want it inside the limo?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it looked pretty silly sitting in a tent and waiting to eat the food.
Yeah, I know where it is. Well, it's supposed to be out in March.
Perfect timing. Now it's starting to sprinkle.
Seriously?
After you, Jeremy. She's so
You have to
inconsiderate.
get on the other side, don't you? Fine, fine, fine.
Explain to Croc.
Fine. Just get in. Just get in.
Yeah, we're on the street. You also stand on the same side when you're on the street.
Okay, well, now go over here.
Seriously.
How those girls ever walk in those shoes? They're beautiful.
See?
How do you walk them?
Just for your own safety. Being run over.
Look at girls,
Hold him for a second.
a color coordinated outfit. Everyone's in black and white.
Well, last night I walked in the bathroom. There were 9 girls there. All black.
Yeah, open the
Oh,
phone.
that's the first time I've seen that. 9 girls, all black.
That's
Why?
a
What?
beautiful. Huh? Mine was powder blue years ago.
Act like you like me.
Myra's was pink, I'm sure. Yours were white with just little red highlights. The first one. The other year had
You can
no
open up
highlights.
the front doors. Is there any way to get more light
Oh,
in here? Is there any way to get more light? She's turning.
Here, excuse me, Sean. Just
There you go.
excuse me, Mary, just for a second.
There we go. There you go. Okay.
Take a drink and then close it.
Ready?
Was that awful? They said they ran over more curbs, they ran into more stuff. And we brought it over, was it over here for the birthday?
Okay, have fun.
Well, Jared, wait.
Get one?
Not so bad.
Oh, they're terrible. They said they always do that. They just couldn't park.
Am I supposed to be giving him this camcorder?
Sorry.
What's on the
One way to
tent?
get her to go the opposite direction, I just keep heading for her.
Why, Sean?
What's on the tent this side?
I think it's enough. I think we ran out of film. Carol, you're taking a picture of just a blank car, and that's film that battery.
So?
Yeah, but the battery's not charging.
Cheers.
Let's throw it at her.
Shut up.
David's white shorts real pretty.
Gee, that was just too damn bad, no wouldn't it? Not really. Okay, bye, girl.
Hello, Jeremy.
Okay, how many times do you watch it?
Guys, right.
Did you?
You can just take one of the skills and make it run for like. Annie? No, she doesn't.
That'll be never.
Annie!
Huh?
She's bugging us.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't
Say
see
goodbye.
anything.
Say bye-bye.
Wait, I didn't get Jordan and Jesse yet.
Quickly.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
Oh, wait, I can't. Oh, there. I got you.
Okay. Jeremy's band banquet, and there's all kind of people here. Let's come over here and see the awards that they've gotten through the years. Actually, it's this year. This must be the Orlando, Florida, and some of the other ones. Where'd Jeremy go? I managed to get the camera.
Oh, it's Chris Man. How are you guys? Drug him out, eh? Too bad you didn't wear a tie on it.
Over there. Am I still recording or not? I can't tell.
No, I don't. No.
There you go. We have here, we have food. Okay, nothing more boring than going past all this stuff, and the covers are all closed, so we don't know what we have there. And we have food over here. All right. So, Jeremy, if you can never remember, if you ever forget what you didn't have, this is what it was: food. The Lisa wants to be on TV. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
In the past year, Sheriff... So you can take it with you. So you won't scare any more cleaning ladies down the hallway.
Great. Get the hell away from me.
Boosters are very handy.
Next, Jesse Brewer. And last, Yvonne Galani.
Well, you don't have to. If there are letters there,
Dorothy Baker,
it's recorded.
Is it recording?
Marie Williams,
Jeremy? Is it recording?
Jim Pullen, Richard Brewer, Carissa Easley, Brenda Slack, Patty Ferkany, Francine Vernon, Alan Julie Sithior, Karen Bell, Chris Sullivan, Cindy Shambo, Jim Marks, Sue Green, Yolanda Williams, Carolyn Blake, Carol Parker, Marion Beaver. Would you please give them a round of applause for all their hard work? Besides some of the booster parents, we're also losing one of our directors next year. She's somebody that I'm sure she would be the first to tell you that she and I have had our ups and downs over the last couple of years, but she's also someone who has taught me a new respect for the orchestra because she has been so dedicated to making it better at SL. We'd like to give you something too, Barb. I'd like to introduce the new music booster officers for the 93-94 school year. As I call your name, would you please come up here and form a line in front of the table? After we...
And fill in your name. Now I know where that hallway and all those kids gets. Do solemnly promise to uphold the bylaws of the Southfield-Lathrup Music Boosters. In addition, I will promote the music program through attendance at meetings and performances, participation in activities, and general support. We're having a breakdown up here on some of these people. The real one. I understand that the reason for the music boosters is to help the music students achieve their goals musically and educationally. Some of them don't understand that, but they're going to learn it. Congratulations to the officers. Give them a nice round of applause.
Give Marilyn, if you'll do the honors. We have something for Mrs. Miller for putting up not only with all of us, but with him. Thank you, Maria.
You know what I mean?
Good evening. I promised to make this short, so we're going to start. I'll promise to keep my speech short. And the orchestra this year has been a very busy group, and as you all know, MSBOA is performing at Lansing and Orlando, and several professional playing engagements made this, especially for me, a year to remember. One of the reasons our tiny little orchestra can hold its own is because of your love for one another, your praising of each other, your standing up for one another, encouraging excellence from everyone, and that's what makes our class one of pride and distinction. I will miss the first hour, bagels and juice. That is when Philip will let us have any. The challenges, the DSO field trips, and so on and so on and so on. And I'm very jealous that Mr. Miller has the privilege of getting you as a class. So, I may be going to another school, but know that my heart will always belong to all you students here tonight. All right, this year we decided that because we are growing as a class to install our own officers, and we elected 2 presidents this year, and I'd like them to come up here because I'm going to install them, and that is Miss Donella Johnson and Miss Delana Hodgson. To you 2 young ladies, I bestow upon you the responsibility of keeping the orchestra together, keeping it cohesive, loving, caring, and by far the best orchestra in the world. Okay, on to the awards, and there's just a couple. Last year I started a tradition by giving out a Director's Award for the outstanding freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. And we'll start with the senior class. This year's recipient, and would you please stand when I call your name? This year's recipient for the senior class is John Moss. Okay. The junior recipient is none other than Joy Johnson. Joy, would you come up here too, please? Okay. I have 2 recipients for the sophomore class, and that is Alana Gross and Michael Anias. And our freshmen, the 2 young ladies could not be here tonight. That was Melissa Bronstein and Felicia Hassel. Next award is another one that I started last year, the Aeolian Award for the Most Inspirational Musician. And this year we had 2 students exemplify themselves in their level of playing, and I'm very proud of them because their playing has increased dramatically over the last year. And I think they deserve something for that, for their diligence. And the 2 recipients are Philip Reed and Donella Johnson. It seems a little strange that John Philip Sousa would give an award for an orchestra student, but he did like music very much, and there are, believe it or not, a few things transcribed from Sousa into the strings. I did find that. I do have a John Philip Sousa Award for 2 outstanding musicians of the orchestra, and if I have to choose 2, well, I just chose 2 because they're all very good. The female recipient was Narita Kachikian, and she could not be here tonight, and the male recipient is Steve Wallenmeyer. Okay, we have been very privileged this year to have had 2 very fine concertmasters. And these 2 people battled it out all year. They challenged each other practically every week to get the first chair job. And when one didn't get it, the other one was very congratulatory. They never held any malice towards one another. They always encouraged each other, and I can't tell you what that means, that sportsmanlike behavior. So I couldn't decide who should get an award, so I have one for both of you. That's Michael Anias and Alana Gross.
Delana, did you have something you wanted to do?
Mrs. Maxwell, I just wanted to say that you've made these 2 years in orchestra very interesting for me, and I enjoyed a lot of it, and on behalf of the entire orchestra, I would like to present you with this.
Angela Jackson. I am Bethany Meridian, and we were the co-flag corps captains for the 92-93 year. First of all, I think we would like to thank the organizers of this banquet for letting us come up here and express our gratitude to certain members of the corps, because as most of you may know, it numbered 32 this year, which is a lot of people, and we had many rehearsals, and we would just like to take a couple minutes to thank those many flag corps members who made it a lot easier for us and made it more enjoyable. So first of all, here, take this. First of all, we have what is called the Lifesaver Award. This goes out to Carla Wynn and Andrea Griffith, who helped me many times with the flag corps, and unfortunately they are not here tonight, so we can't give them what we wanted to. Okay, next. These next 5 young ladies, they were model flag corps people, and if you would please come up when we announce your name. They always stood at attention, they never complained, they came to rehearsals on time, and we thank them very much. First of all, Erin Gladney, who is also not here tonight. Okay. Yvonne Villani, come on up here. Okay. Andrea Lamont. Erica Meads. Rebecca Roberts. Next is the flag corps most valuable flag person. This person was an absolute goddess. She came, she helped us out, she carried stuff off the field for us, and she was always there with a smiling face saying, "What can I do next?" So, Joy Johnson, will you please come up here? The next award is for Most Improved. Now, this young lady, when she first started out, Tandy told me at her audition, she was afraid that the flag was going to hit her. And she was just standing there very awkwardly, and now she has grown to be a very, very good flag person. So Jessica Meads, please come up.
Next Tangy with you. I couldn't graduate without, this happened last year. A group of 6, 7 girls got together and we did halftime shows for the girls' basketball game. And I couldn't graduate without thanking them and showing my appreciation. So I got drill pins for you to wear and put on your jackets so you always remember, and I hope you keep it going. Well, Yolanda Taylor, come up here. You can get them. Janine Jones, is she here? Renee Chantel McLean. Kelly Carter is not here. Erica Royal, she's probably not here either. LaShonda Jackson. Yvonne Belani. Jennifer Letzer is not here either. I still wanted to recognize all these girls. Thank you guys a lot. And one really big thank you. These people, although they are not members of the Flag Corps, they helped us out. They carried all of our stuff out the field for competitions. They came, they're absolute wonderful people. And so, band boosters, we thank you very much. Okay, one other thing, all Flag Corps members, we have something of little sentimentality to give to you after everyone else is done. So if you please come over to our table, we're sitting right over there. We have something kind of cheesy for all of you. Thank you very much.
Hi. Next I'm going to introduce the band officers for the 93-94 school year. For secretary, it's Milani Serenillo. For the second vice president, it's Vanetta Smith. First vice president is Dan Sutton. And the president is Ozzie Pye. The gavel is a tradition, and all band presidents usually carve their name into it. Unfortunately, Ozzie, there's no more room for you. That's all.
Okay, we'd like to pass the sophomore class their letters. Unfortunately, we are about 16 letters short, and if we do not call your name, you will have this on order. I'm going to place the order tomorrow. I found the box half full of letters, and unfortunately it said Orchestra, and we found it after the fact. So if we don't call your name, you will get your letter. In regards to your marching band medals, we have them here. You may see Mrs. Maxwell for them. after the ceremony. What we're trying to do is cut down on time, our DJ setting up, and we have about 5 or 6 tons of mock awards and a lot of things to go through. Okay, would you please call up when we come up when we call your name? Shannon Leadham, Corey Gira, Renee Swindell, Stan Johnson, Eric Vogel, come up and get your varsity letter. Mandy Merringer, Chandra Pullen, Sean Peterson, Nathan Carpenter, Laura Fisher, Brooke Treese, Brandon Beers. Shannon Lee, Bianca Bailey, Sean Sullivan, Megan Chambo, Doria Hickman, Vanetta Smith, Shira Handelman, and Monique Agnew. We have Shira, Doria, here's Monique. Here's Shira. Christy Stout, Alex Williams, Corrine Gante, Andy Dillon, Amy Kraft, and Patrick Newkirk, and Sonia Clearcoper, Wendy Davis, Steve Wallenmeyer, and Bobby Wallenmeyer. Pat's Sonia's right there, Amy's here. Patrick's here. Is Christy not here? And Nate Kirk. Okay, if your name wasn't called, it will be on order as soon as possible, and we will send it to you this summer as soon as they come in. We're going to go to the Director's Awards, and Mrs. Maxwell is going to announce those. Yeah, we'll do.
Okay, when I call your name, because there's several of you per class, would you just remain standing? For the senior class, Jordan Cooper, Tangi Jackson, Kristen Martin, Jenny Parker, and Ann Lorenz. For the junior class, Ozzie Pye, Melanie Serenillo, Renelle Larenay, Erica Meads, and Greg Brewer. For the sophomore class, Sean Peterson, Laura Fisher, Amanda Merringer, Vanetta Smith, and Sean Sullivan. And for the freshman class, Mauricio DeRosso, Dan Franklin, Aaron Gladney, Dana Rowiter, and Heather Lynch.
This is the Claire Labuda Spirit Award donated by Gail and Art Langer, and this is for students who show outstanding spirit and dedication to the band and possibly overcoming a handicap, but not necessarily so. These people are probably the most enthusiastic that we have. Would you please stand up? Jessie Meads, Bethany Moranian, Amy Dowell, and Michelle Ehrlich. This year for the Jazz Award, Frank Lane Jazz Award, was very, very difficult, and we had 3 outstanding seniors, and I just had to mention them, like them to stand up. They were all outstanding soloists at Western Michigan University, starting with Michael Mathis, Brian Gira, and Floyd Burton on trumpet. Let's hear it for these guys. Okay, Mrs. Maxwell will present the Michael J. Conte Award.
Every year we invite the DeContes to come back to our banquet because their son Michael was tragically killed in an accident so many years ago, and he is forever remembered by the Southfield-Lathrup band, and to signify an outstanding junior for the year. And this year's recipient is Rebecca Roberts.
I'd like to call up one of the finest band directors in the state of Michigan, Mr. Paul Lippa.
First of all, I'd like to say thanks to Mr. Miller and Mrs. Maxwell and the boosters and the band for inviting me back. It's really nice to see everybody growing up, and particularly this year, my first year at Bernie, the class that's graduating now from Southfield-Lathrup were 6th graders that year, and they're a real special group to me because I kind of dedicated myself to, because it's kind of difficult when you walk in as a new band director, to have kids that had a previous band director, so I kind of felt like they were the first group that were really mine, and they're really a special group of kids, and I certainly hope that they continue on in music in college, and it's wonderful to see so many of them receiving awards tonight. Anyway, the two recipients for this award are Corey Gira and Sher Handelman. What a surprise, they're sitting together.
This is the Outstanding Freshman Award, and it's from the Hep family, from Jerry and Gloria. I'd like to read a card. Dear band, thank you for the invitation to your banquet. It's a joy to know that many young people are working with their adult leaders to make music an important part of the SL community. Signed, Jerry and Gloria Hep. It is a $100 scholarship, which the Heps donate every year to the most outstanding freshman, and she may keep the plaque and hang it in her room for at least 1 year, and then she has to give it back. And that's going to Miss Jessica Brewer. Okay. We're delaying for the desktop versions of the John Philip Sousa Award. Is it soup yet? Okay. This is for the outstanding senior who represented the band in all 4 years of their career. Really tough with this class, like Mr. Lippa said. Outstanding class. They don't come any better than this. Number 1 is a gentleman who lost 100 pounds. He is an incredible musician, Mr. Rick Woodshire. Just call him Slim now. And he's got a 4-year free ride to the University of Michigan in Dearborn. Next young lady is one of the most outstanding band presidents I've ever had. Also a 4-year recipient of a U of M Dearborn scholarship, Miss Renee Sorrento. Yes. Can I have the assistant flag corps captains and the assistant drum majors please come up here? Todd, Becky, and Erica, and all the girls, Renee, Milani, and Ronnie, and Renee. hear it for the assistant flag corps captains and the assistant drum majors of next year's marching band. Okay, no, I get to get this because one of these is for you. Speak of the devil. We're going to honor our drum majors and Mrs. Maxwell. Usually we give out trophies, but this year in the Thanksgiving Day Parade, we were the second runner-up out of 8 bands, which was probably the highlight of our competing career this year. Finishing 15 out of 15 at State Festival, it was the first time our band went to the state marching band finals, and that was an honor, it really was. But this was really neat because we really did well. And I'd like to present this to Mrs. Maxwell as a remembrance from our band. Let's hear it. I also like to honor those drum majors that were so outstanding this year. Maureen Honore. Please come up, Maureen. Anna Sion. Please stay up here for a second. And Aaron Snapkey. And the rest of their administrative staff, which is Tangela Jackson and Bethany Moradian. This is probably the finest administrative staff in Alpha long time that we put together. And like Mr. Lippis said, they're the best 6th graders, and they did a beautiful job. Let's hear it for them. Thank you, folks. We really appreciate it. We're going to miss all of you. And now, the fun. Directors Mock Awards. Oh-ho. Jeremy Winter, if you're around here, would you come here? I need you to start the lights. He knows what I'm talking about. Just hang on, you'll find this, and you know where they're at. Fisher Price, you're the best. Mike Newkirk and Aaron Snapke, would you please come up here, please? I've taken the liberty of the director to do this. I had a ball yesterday. I spent $91 on mock awards, and it's going to be great. These guys grease my doorknobs in Orlando. They have been shoveling it for an awful long time. And I figured as long as they're going away to college, they need a supply of Vaseline. There you go for your donuts. Have a nice day. Colleen Leadham, come on up here. I've just begun. Colleen, where are you? You know, my wife tries to get a hold of me first semester from 12:15 to 1 o'clock for an entire semester. Aren't you ever off the phone? Colleen and Ned have never stopped talking. So Colleen, here's your own damn phone. Call them. Mike Newkirk, you want to come back up here, bud? Mike took a real tough schedule this year. He had band, and he had band, he had band, then he had band, then he had English. So I got Mike a special thing for college. It's called the Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends Study Kit. There you go, buddy. Jeremy Winter, where are you? Come on up. Jeremy, I don't know if you folks know this, his freshman year, we totally lost him in the Toronto Science Center. And so, Jeremy, here's a model of how you're supposed to dress when you're at the Science Center. It's called Where's Waldo? There you go. Todd Furkany, where are you? Todd, that goofy raincoat and that hat, here's they called you Darkwing, you know what. Here's cards, Darkwing Duck cards, so you look like him. Anna and Maureen, would you come up here, please? There are two girls that are absolutely fearless. They can duck to the point where they're flying off the ladders, and I would never, ever want to fight with these women. They'll beat the hell out of you. And so what I've given them are Wonder Woman Pez. Oh, there's more in your fighting prowess, Maureen, later on. This one's for Anna. Okay. Oh, Jordan and Jesse, would you come up here? Last year they talked about robbing the cradle for Jordan and Jesse. Well, this year she's up to a toddler. So, toddlers generally can use diaper pins. So I got diaper pins, and here's the candy to go candy, little girl. Okay? There you go. Pretty nasty. Oh, Jennifer Parker, would you please come here, please? Jenny was harassed daily by the lower brass section, and this award, I don't even know where it's from. I know Jeremy had it, and this is an award from the lower brass section. It's something to embarrass you. I don't know what it is. Have a nice day. Jordan, would you want to come back here? I've yet to finish with you. Jordan, at the times when Jesse's whining, here's some duct tape for her face, okay? Right around the old head, bud. There you go. Larry Stallings, where are you? Come on up, Larry. Where is he? Is he here today? Oh, darn. He skipped. Figures. Well, he seems to follow Maureen around, so we got him a toy camera to take a picture while she's gone. Here's some fun things. Bethany Meridian and Tangi Jackson, would you come up here? I think you guys are worth $1 million, but I don't have $1 million, but I do have a piggy bank for both of you to save your money. Let's see. Oh, the Breakfast Club. Now, I gotta tell you, when I go to Brace Letterly and Adler in my elementaries, I stop into Coney Island, and I do get like a coffee, and I see the same people every day. So I like Shannon Leadham, Tess Conrath, and Lisa Rath gotta come up here. This is the Breakfast Club, folks. Right here. And since you want to remain anonymous, I got you Barbie sunglasses, and I'd like you to put them on now so you can show all the folks that you are now one of the Barbie crew. There you go. Put it on. Alright, and this is, oh, I know what this is for. Could I have Stan Johnson, Aldo Richardson, Danny Sutton, and Chris Capps come up? When we were on our way to Florida, we stopped. We just got in the border. These gentlemen, for some, I thought we had King Tut coming down the aisle. These four gentlemen had their bathing suits on their head. They looked like an Egyptian parade going through. And I figured it was, if it's windy like it's been, that these would hold your bathing suit headgear down. So if each one will take one of those, that's for your bathing suits, okay? So try not to wear them on your head, okay? All right. Shira and Corey, would you come up here? I'm not done. Going for the cutest couple in the world here, I figure this would be the headgear Barbie glass thing that'll make you even cuter. So you could come up and put this on. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Lisa Rathka, would you come back here, please? Lisa, one of the ways to get good grades at the Plymouth competition is to have a setup crew member in a miniskirt. And when she bends over, the judges, very high marks. So, this is a ruler to measure your skirt, and these are some Barbie Band-Aids to, like, hold them down. Okay? Have a nice day. Who is this? Oh, is Georgina Smith here? Georgina? No? Darn. Oh, I have more. Could I have Marsha Hoffman come up here, please? I did a Star Trek video with this young lady, and instead of saying, "Hi, I'm Marsha," she says, "Hi, I'm Barbie." So, I figured, here's your Barbie coloring book, and you're not done. And, lightable tiara. Put it up. Hey, there you go. Now you're Barbie. Andy Dillon, are you here? Andy, come on up. We went to see Maynard Ferguson. Renee and I were sitting in the middle of 100 people at Dairy Queen, and a joke came out about Andy being able to touch his nose with his tongue. And Renee yells out in the middle of 100 people, "Oh my God, look at his tongue!" And the entire place zeroed in on it. So here's a tongue trainer for you and an eye patch, so you don't have to put up with that anymore. Thank you. Mike Cooper, can you come on up? Mike Cooper, you've seen these construction things, they flash and everything. I'd like you to take this to your luggage so your ma doesn't run it over anymore. Yeah, one's for your carry-on and one's for the other. Just a minute, there's a bag here. Oh, here it is. Chad Swindell, would you come up here, please? Oh yeah, this is the Chad Swindell Award.
Okay, this kind of goes all the way back to band camp. Jen? Come on up here, Jen. Okay, maybe some of you parents know this, the ones that have chaperoned. Band camps are a little hormonal. And Jen was walking around in her bikini top and just, her little black shorts. So she was kind of christened Boobs. And it kind of ended up going to Boobs McClanahan after Rue McClanahan, the Golden Girls, because it kind of rhymed. So to Jen Parker, Mr. Miller, and I, because he thought this was the most funniest, hysterical thing that he's ever heard in his entire life, we give Jen the Huge Melons Award. Merry Christmas.
There's also, Jen, don't go too far. Michael Newkirk, 6th hour turns into a real interesting discussion, and we found that after you mentioned a dairy substitute product called Cool Whip, she turned beet red. So here you go. That goes with your melon award. Okay. Could I have Andy Harrison come up? Andy, are you here? Andy got into a fight with Maureen Honore one day in band. Needless to say, Andy was sitting with 2 pop cans between his legs to wait for the swelling to go down. So this is for the next time you fight with Maureen. Okay? And this is for our 2 illustrious administrators up here. Little bit at homecoming. Homecoming, we had a little problem, and once you're in homecoming, it's very emotional, whatever. But now you got to sit back and laugh at this. This is really funny. I mean, you think about what happened; it was ridiculous. And I'd just like to present Mr. Smythe and Mr. Pogatz with each a dozen eggs. He says I'll see you next fall with them. That's real good. Thanks a lot. That's it for my Mac Awards. Michael Mathis, it's your turn. And Corey Guerra. about and acknowledge a few of the boosters, starting with my number 1 booster, Marie Miller, who puts up with me. They were right with your kids. So please give my wife a big round of applause. She deserves it. And also, I always kid everyone and I say I have like 3 wives. The second wife is sitting right here. I sometimes see her more than my own wife, Mrs. Brewer. Thank you very much. And I'd like to acknowledge a bunch of people from band camp. Mrs. Leadham, our nurse, would you please come up? There you go. Thank you. Marsha Hoffman, our chaperone chairman and scholarship chairman. Teresa Poland. Where's Teresa? Okay. Julie Sipior, graduating senior parent. Carol Parker. All set. All right, thank you very much. And here's the guys with my awards.
I hate talking through these, and I hate talking in front of a bunch of people, but, we had elections for, this is what the band, I made a ballot, and the band picked these people. It was all vote, it's what you guys wanted. I had nothing to do with it, I just counted them with the aid of Mike Newkirk and some of his friends. The queen of the mock awards is the girl in the band who everybody thinks is the biggest airhead who can't put anything together, and this year, what a surprise, is Colleen Leadham. And not to forget her court, who is the 3 runner-ups, which is her sister Shannon Leadham, Heather Lynch, and this is a wild one, but this is how the votes came out. Josh Hoffman. Josh is the first guy to win the female competition. The Jester, which is the male version. So sorry. I told you guys this before I got up here. The Jester, which is the male version, is Mike Newkirk. The stud Terrence Washington, he's not here, I guess, but the studette who this is supposed to be the player of the band, the one who gets all the guys, is Michelle Early. Is she here? Okay. Next is the Band Buddy Award. It's for those people who you think hang around with the band a little too much and all they just Jordan Cooper.
The person who's going to receive the Muffler Award doesn't happen to be here. That's Larry Stallings. So Mike took the time to go home and get the muffler because he forgot it, and Larry's not even here. So the most obnoxious, Greg Brewer. This is a pacifier for you, Greg. Give me the tour. Okay, Chad, for while we're playing Olympic fanfare and wind ensemble, here's your little torch.
Okay, last month, or was it this month? No, it was last month. The physics trip went on a Cedar Point trip, and me, Luke, Becky, and Erica drove down because we had to come back for jazz competition. Had to leave early. And Becky, we're halfway home, and Becky, remember she lost her keys on the ride. So for Becky, we got there this key buddy, so she doesn't lose her keys anymore.
When we went shopping for some of this stuff, we saw these plastic neon fashion high heel shoes. So Brooke, they're not really very high, but you know we had to get them.
Okay, this next guy that we're going to bring up here, it's amazing that he can set his mind to get to his goal, and I'm really proud of him, and hope I don't lose touch with him when I go to college. Rick Brookshire, will you come up in here? Is this your goal weight? You want to make sure you had a shirt that fit. Okay, this next is kind of mean, but I really don't care. I'm graduating. Mr. Miller likes to talk quite a bit, and he gets right in your face, and he says a lot of stuff, but his breath is really, it's really bad. So we're gonna have some Tic Tacs and for all those you know, his breath is on.
There's one person whose jeans, every day his jeans, you know, there just seem to be holes in the knees, and every day they seem to be getting a little bigger. This is a little sewing, mending kit, Sean Sullivan. Alright, there's one person in this band who is just the smartest, most academic person I know. This is a book, this is like a, he always goes to class, he passes all his classes. This is like a 6-page cardboard book called I Know Words. Keith Ryan.
This next guy, he's always sleeping. The 4th hour, there's band going in 2 rooms, and this guy in the hallway seems to find a way to get to sleep. Max Becker, you can sleep anywhere. So we got you a pillow cover. And towards the end of the year, well, first, Jeremy Winter likes to ride his bike to school a lot. He rode it to band camp one year, 5 o'clock in the morning, with his luggage and his instruments. Last month his bike got stolen, so we decided that he needed a lock, so we got him a bad lock for his bike. So you don't have to worry about the next one. Okay, that's it.
Can we all have all the seniors and their parents to the center of the dance floor facing the podium, please?
fun that is you.
Well,
Mike, you cannot go out there with that.
oh yeah, well I can take some pictures of somebody.
No, Mike, turn it off now.
Oh, just
Hello?
wait, they haven't done anything yet.
Mother.
I'm here for the rest.
Okay, if your parents can stand behind you, please. Mrs. Brewer will come out and give the parents the chords. Tangi Jackson, love. Tangi loves flags more than anything in the world. Dedication, as a freshman, she would spend every waking hour marching around the field with earphones and a rifle. There are flag corps captains who have worked hard to achieve the position. I believe you were born to be one. Parents, please record your daughter.
Richard Brookshire, your quiet strength has been an inspiration to me on many occasions, and I will miss you greatly. Parent, you may court your son.
Renee Sorrento, your maturity, leadership, and example of how to be a band president will last years after you leave Southfield-Lathrup High School. You've evolved from a little hyperactive freshman to a fine young lady with confidence enough to conduct an entire symphony band, put on an entire banquet. I believe you are the model band student. Parents, you may court your children.
Jordan Cooper, an exemplary musician and human being. Your even-temperedness and your love for the human race will make you a better teacher than I could ever hope to be.
Parents, court your son. We get choked up here too, folks. Floyd Burden. Floyd, you're an outstanding musician, a great person. Your dedication and hard work and your ethic will make you a success in anything you wish to do. We will always miss those wild choruses of 12-bar blues when you're in the Twilight Zone. You are one of the finest jazz players to ever come out of Southfield-Lathrup High School. Congratulations. Parents, please court your son.
Josh Hoffman, in the 4 years I have known you, I have seen you evolve from a quiet follower to a confident leader. You have never been afraid to be an individual, and many could take a lesson from your nonconformity. Mom, you may court your son.
Michael Newkirk. Mikey, you're a leader, and you're a very dedicated section leader, and if you've taught me anything about myself and the band, stay have fun. Parents, court your son. Thank you.
Doug King, you're probably one of the most underrated musicians in the band, and you are the type of person to never blow your own horn, and I mean that figuratively. Instead, you choose to lead by example, and you have gained my utmost respect. Parent, you may court your son.
David Allenstein, Somethingstein as we affectionately have nicknamed you, author of the Drumline News. You have given your crazy, offbeat sense of humor and dedication to this band. Your slanted view of reality made band camp and everything this year in the last 4 years very, very bearable, and I will continue to look for Elvis in the drum line. So thank you very much. Parents, please support your son.
Chad Swindell, you are a person of great courage, and I hope you know what I mean by that when I say that. I shall always respect you for your musicianship and determination and love of others. Parents, you may court your son.
Mike Mathis. Michael, you have developed one of the best solo drummers our school has ever produced. From drumming on coffee cans to a full drum set, and an outstanding soloist at Western Michigan University. I'm very proud of this and all the things you've accomplished. I'm sure you will have all the success in the world in medical school, and you will always have a job on my teaching staff.
Max Becker, you are a very dear friend to me, and I hope you can forgive me for being tough with you, especially this last term. I hope you realize it's because I care so much about you. I will never forget you, and I hope you will never forget me. Parents, you may court your son.
Brian Guerra, your professional attitude and musical ability are strictly amazing. Your work ethic will get you through any field you choose to go into. Hopefully it'll be music. I believe the world will be a better place with a rock group or any group called Guerra. Parents, please court your son.
Nate Berman, my confidant and my friend. We have a special relationship. Be nice. I have entrusted you with many secrets of mine that I could never have shared with any other students but you. What a great compliment to know that I trust you that much. Parents, you may court your son.
Josh Schroeder, great musical ability and natural talent has carried you through all 4 years of high school. Music will always be a part of your life. I hope you choose it as a career. You would be a great teacher and a masterful performer. Parents, you may court your son.
Anne Lorenz, you are very special to me. You have a true sense of caring that goes beyond that of a high school senior. I'm reminded of the time when I was in the hospital after my operation, and I spent all day wondering whether I would die, whether my daughter would ever be born. Seeing you walk through the door proved to me there was a reason to live, and I will for always remember you. Parents, you may court your daughter.
Maureen Honoré. Maureen, your conducting enthusiasm and leadership on and off the field has been exemplary. I hope the FBI know what a top-notch person they're getting a great leader. Try not to beat up too many little males at the FBI Academy. Leave some of them for the president, okay? Mom, you may court your daughter.
Stephen Wallenmeyer, there is nothing more difficult for a high school senior than to be uprooted your last year of school. But to me, I feel so very fortunate to have had you as my student. Steve, you are the orchestra's bonus baby and will always be my good friend. And if you would step up here, it would be my extreme pleasure to give you your award.
Colleen Lito. Colleen, your unique brand of humor, your ever so soft-spoken voice, were always appreciated, Colleen. We could always count on something weird and offbeat happening to you, but when the performance time hit, you were always a star and always knew what to do. Parents, you may court your daughter.
John Moss, one of only 2 orchestra upperclassmen to give me a chance. Your sense of humor helped me get through that first year, and without you, it never would have happened. You recently gave me a card that said, "You've been like a mother to me." Well, John, you have been like a son to me, and it would be my extreme pleasure if you would come up here and let me present you with your award.
Bethany Meridian. Bethany, your love for flat core in our department is exemplary. Speaking to the Southfield Board of Education on 5th grade band, leading the flat core and helping out Tangi when she was having a nervous breakdown with 32 headaches was invaluable, and you're a real lifesaver. Thank you for your kindness and your love. Parents, you may court your daughter. Janelle Harpootlian. Janelle, your contributions and dedication and friendship to the band were invaluable. You labored today with Renee throughout the day to set up this wonderful banquet. We didn't miss seeing you every day in rehearsal, but we knew you were always there in the background and always helpful, and we appreciate you very much. And for your dedication to the band, parents, you may court your daughter. Chris Dennison, your warm, happy personality and your low, very white voice has helped us cope with those long band camp days and endless competitions. I know you'll be a success in college, and always remember your leadership skills that you've exemplified here on the field and with your section. Parents, you may court your son. Jeremy Winter, from a 5th grader to a 12th grader adult, you have grown into a very responsible, intelligent young man with a full scholarship to U of M in Dearborn. We're all proud of you and hope that you continue your path to academic excellence. However, when you're in the Toronto Science Center, please let your family know where you're at. I'm in the cordial son. I believe that's all the seniors and the orchestra people. We didn't miss anyone, did we? Okay. Will you all give the class of 1992, 1993 a big round of applause for their contributions to Southfield-Lathrup? Thank you, and if you'll...
Mrs. Leadham, I'd like to thank you for working at the registration table today. Janelle Harpootlian, you've done so much for me. She's helped me with decorations and traveling all over the state just to find stuff countless times, so thank you. The boosters, thank you for all your financial support and just being there. And Mom and Dad, thank you very much. They've supported me throughout any decisions I've made and just, they've been there. Thanks. Next, Mr. Miller.
I just have a little gift certificate for Mrs. Brewer and Mr. Brewer to thank you for all the dinners that you've missed through boosters. So this is something for Marie and I to try to replenish at least one dinner from Mr. B's. At least they allow us back in there. It's been about a month that we couldn't go in there since our last hockey game. I just want to close with some thoughts. 5th grade elementary school is still scheduled to be canceled. And on June the 22nd, our Southfield Board of Ed is going to make a final decision. If that happens, I anticipate the numbers in this program to go down drastically, which means that people like Mr. Lipa and Mrs. Labuda would be starting people in 6th grade. And I really do think that that would be a detriment, and that every child should have the opportunity to take instrumental. That's one problem. The other thing is the budget crunch that Mr. Smythe and I and Mr. Pogatz know that we're hitting, and we're not going to be able to do the MCBA competitions for the next year. We have been given the directive to consider 50% of our current budget, and we're probably going to ask boosters a lot to drive to competitions, parades, and things, and we're going to have to band together and fundraise for things like instruments because the money just isn't there, and we're going to have to work a lot harder together as a unit to maintain the standard that we've established. And we're a pretty tough act to follow. I mean, I really consider this one of the finest programs in the state with the finest teachers feeding us and the finest parents. So we're going to need your help in the near future. And I appreciate your years of support. Some of you I'm going to miss. A lot of the senior parents, these are their babies graduating, and we are going to miss you very, very much. I would like to now turn it over to the 3 drum majors who will each announce one of the new assistants. This was the toughest year in picking an assistant since these 3 came in. We had many candidates. Drum major interviews went to 11:45 p.m. They were 5.5 hours long with lots of discussion afterwards. So please know that we came to a unanimous decision on these 3 assistant drum majors for next year's marching band. Okay, I don't know who wants to start.
Dedication, charisma, discipline. More than that, he's got great jeans on his side, and he's got great plaid shoes. Sean Sullivan.
Being drum major takes a lot out of the kid, and you need to have the right mindset to go into this. I didn't really understand when I first became drum major exactly what that meant, and not only have all of you become my friends, but you've also become my kids, and I love each and every one of you. And our second assistant drum major is a young lady who I know will take every single one of you guys under her wing, Miss Amanda Maringer.
Boy, do I remember that feeling. Wow. All I can really say as far as my job was that you all gave me truly the most wonderful education. I mean, starting out as rocky as it was, I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I would like to announce the third assistant drum major, Miss Doria Hickman. I hope you know what you're getting yourselves in. I want to welcome all three of you to our fraternity. We love you. Good luck, crowd.
Thank you. We'd like to turn over the ceremony now to the disc jockey. They'll be dancing till 11:30 tonight, and we hope you have a great time. Enjoy, and congratulate these people. And parents, thank you for coming.
Shut up, matter.
more for you here.
Oh, Brent. 754.
Is that the diameter?
No, actually, it's like years or just the number of lot.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Your fingers right
That
up
is
to
one massive cigar. Look at that thing.
I'll tell you, for as big as it is, it's probably it's very mild smoke.
Well, some of the big cigars are like 2 feet long and like 6 inches thick, practically.
I'm like allergic to smoke, and gotta take a picture of Maureen and Aaron out here.
We've been smoking buddies.
I don't know, guys. You've been hanging out together too long.
Hold on, wait. As we said before. Do you mind? No problem.
What did he do?
Oh, Jeremy said that they not to take any more pictures, but by golly, this is the end of it. This is, oh, there's Lisa. And some chaperones, a car leaving. Okay, one end of the band banquet. There's old Jeremy coming here. He's going to tell me to go home again for the 3,100 millionth time.
There's no reason to wear the batteries completely down.